redemption to prove to the world that he is not just one of the... From Orlando, Florida, the #1 ranked contender and former light heavyweight champion of the world, Antonio Magic Man Tarver. As a professional, his record stands at 49 victories, including 38 knockouts, with only one defeat, which was disqualification and reversed by a first-round KO in rematch. Greatest fighter over the past decade. Tonight, world champion, the reigning Roy Jones.
I got a question. You got any excuses tonight, Roy? Let's not ask questions like that. Let's go to work. Let's go to work.
Roy Jones, in effect, wants to avenge a victory.
The bell. Emmanuel, you seen that before?
I love it. No, never saw it. I would like to see it go on.
Never seen it. I got a question. You got any excuses tonight, Roy? What a start.
Oh, he's very, very confident.
One thing Jones told us in a meeting yesterday, he said, you know, you never saw Tarver with his back to the ropes last November. That was because I was too tired. He said, tomorrow night, I'll put Tarver against the ring.
And one of his most effective punches sometimes is a counter jab. Whenever southpaw jabs, he likes to counter that real quick by slipping and then shooting his own jab real close.
Now, they feint and face each other and feint again, and the crowd already resting, wonders what's going on. But Larry, what's really happening here is that you have two natural counterpunchers against each other.
That's right. And Roy Jones is taking a more positive, aggressive stance, but he's not throwing any punches yet. Neither is Tarver.
Neither man wants to go first. Finally, Tarver leads.
After about a minute, you see a punch.
Yeah, both of these guys are really technical fighters anyway by nature, so this is only normal for them to fight this way.
You have to remember that what made the first fight dramatic was the jeopardy that Jones was in. A lot of it was this kind of posturing and looking for position.
And up until the times that Roy would actually go to the ropes, a lot of the first fight was this way. Until Jones would go to the ropes and say, come on, throw your punches, Antonio.
And there were boos in the house during the first fight from time to time. And already Jones is much more active and much more effective in round one. That was the case on November 8th, when he seemed totally out of it those first two rounds.
And trying to keep the fight right in the middle of the ring, where he has the advantage.
Straight right hand upstairs, straight right hand to the body. The straight right hand won the fight for Jones in November because he needed to win it that way, pecking to the body over and over with the right hand.
Roy's not going to the ropes at all so far in this fight. I don't think he's going to be on the ropes for the end all, particularly early in the fight. If he does, it'll be late on.
Well, if he has the stamina to stay on his feet and move, he'll do it.
Now they fight in the center of the ring, and his hand speed and foot speed is being a problem for Tarver.
Because at this weight, there's never been hand speed and foot speed like Roy Jones. Tarver hadn't backed off really, and Jones is landing his right hand. So even though much of the first round was a phony war, posing and staring and looking, Jones has scored enough.
He's scored enough to win the round, possibly, but he hasn't really been able to penetrate or find the style yet that can penetrate through Tarver effectively.
Tarver lands a right hand.
Good right jab.
And another Tarver jab, and Jones answers with a hard right hand to the body as round one comes to a close. Pearson Jones nearly craned his head all the way out between the ropes to listen to whatever it was Gaynor had to say.
Evidently, he has a lot of respect for him. It's interesting, Murchison has been with Roy throughout his entire career, and that's really rare today. He's about going on 16 years almost.
Well, Roy Jones has been very loyal to people who work for him and to his friends.
He's a good man that accepts a lot of options down there in this town. And in addition, he's one of the two guys that continue to contribute to the effort from McClellan.
He's been the chief benefactor to McClellan, who has been in distress ever since his 1995 fight with Nigel Benn. Of course, McClellan and Jones were rivals in the amateurs, and might have fought each other as professionals.
You know what, he's still interested in it. Even though he knew that he may fight for the drill and fight while fighting, he would actually come to the fights early in Joe's career and support him even work in the corner.
Now in round two, very much the same kind of action that you saw toward the end of round one. Tarver stalking now more aggressively, more concertedly, and seemingly accepting the role of the leader in the counterpuncher's war. There's a hard left hand by Antonio Tarver. Jones tries to come back with a right to the body and a right upstairs and another right to the middle of the belly.
You know, it's interesting. I'm watching Tarver. He seems to still be giving Roy problems. Roy has not found a way still to get a sustained attack against him.
And down goes Jones in the hard hand. And that is the most that Roy Jones has ever been hurt. Only Luther ever knocked him down. Jones may not get up. And he makes it up.
It's over.
Jay Lady stops the fight. And Jones is still on Queer Street. And that's amazing. What a statement by Antonio Tarver. One big left-hand shot.
He said, what excuses do you have?
And appears to be okay.
Alton Ferguson said, Roy Jones has gotten old, and you can see it because he was throwing one punch at a time, and he was measured.
Tarver just emotionally took his hand.
That is the first time in his career he's really been hurt. He's gone down before one time, but there was a perfect left hand. Roy never saw it coming. Roy is out, and Roy may be out of boxing.
And that's why Tarver wanted to be the counterpuncher, because he answered Roy's right hand with a perfect left-hand shot that knocked Jones out. There it was. One previous knockdown against Lou DeVal, that was a flash in Madison Square Garden in New York. This is the first time Roy Jones has been hammered by a power punch, and it's cost him a fight.
In 2 fights now, we have to say that Tarver has bested Roy Jones.
Unquestionably. There's the answer. You know, Jones was still a heavy favorite in this fight, despite everything that happened last November. Here's his valiant effort to get up, but when he managed to get to his feet, at 9, I believe, Emmanuel, he was still wobbling.
If he'd have got a
Avoid punches and never taking a lot of punches. When he gets nailed with a big punch, that's what can happen.
Significant big name and test his southpaw style as heavyweight, because his height and his natural body style might give him the chance to do it. Let's go to Michael Butler with the particulars on the knockout.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee 41 seconds of round number 2. The winner by knockout victory. And once again, the light hair. Fall